My grandmother said one line before she died, and it changed my life forever. When I was a child, I visited my grandmother every single summer. She lived in a small, humble house with no real luxuries to speak of. It was simple, quiet, and filled with the scent of old books and freshly baked bread. But her smile felt richer than all the gold in the world. I remember running into her arms, and all the worries of a little kid would just melt away in her warm embrace. She had this way of making everything feel alright just by being there. One afternoon, sitting with her on the porch swing, I looked at her and asked, "Grandma, how are you always so happy even with so little?" I was young and I thought happiness came from having lots of things, lots of toys, a big house. She just gently took my small hand in her wrinkled one, her eyes twinkling. And that famous smile spread across her face. She looked out at the garden she tended to every day, and said softly, "Because I don't count what I've lost. I count what I still have." Her words were simple, but they planted a seed in my mind that day. Though I didn't fully understand it then, I just knew it felt important. It felt true. Years flew by. Life got complicated, fast, and stressful. I was caught in the rush of chasing success, worrying about money, dwelling on broken dreams and failed relationships. I spent so much time complaining, focusing on what was wrong, what I didn't have. There were many nights filled with silent tears and a heavy heart. Then one day, I got the call. She was gone. Standing at her funeral, surrounded by people who loved her, a profound sadness washed over me. But then, clear as a bell, I remembered her words from that sunny afternoon on the porch. And in that moment, I realized my grandmother wasn't poor at all. She was rich, unbelievably rich. She was rich in peace, rich in love, rich in gratitude, rich in kindness. She had a wealth that money could never buy. Her richness was in the joy she found in a blooming flower, in the warmth of the sun on her face, in the love she gave so freely to everyone she met. She understood the true secret to a wealthy life. Today, whenever life feels heavy, whenever I start to feel the weight of what's missing, I close my eyes and I can still hear her voice. Gentle and wise, happiness begins when gratitude enters the heart. Her legacy isn't something you can hold, it's something you feel. It's a choice to see the good, to appreciate the now, to count the blessings you still have. If this story touched your heart, try to remember her. Lesson today: look around and find one thing you're grateful for. You might be surprised by how rich you already are. Thanks for listening.